That was good ball for South Africa, but they'll have the penalty for the All Blacks being in an offside position.
Yes, so no advantage to be taken there because there's a big advantage in...
The midfielders are strong, they stay on their feet. That's bunt, South Africa get him down. South Africa coming in there from the wrong side. That was Peter Durant. South Africa have guarded against giving away penalties in their half in scintillating fashion during this Rugby World Cup 95. That's not a good start for them.
Here it is again, and that's Frank Bunt's number 13. And see how the New Zealanders go into this ruck. They really tear into it. And South African on the wrong side.
Such an important kick for New Zealand. As he swung that through, yes, Merton's first blood.
Every bit as important as the one that Mertens had earlier on.
There's not a lot of difference between Mertens' first kick and this one of Stransky's. The crowd will tell you if it's over. Swart goes off sides in front of the poles.
Yes, you can hear the referee saying rear feet. Ollie Swart was out of the rucks and the mauls.
Having got that first penalty behind you is so important. Often this is classified as a sitter, but at this level of rugby, there are no sitters. They're all critically important. He struck it well. Once again, it's Andrews at the back. In goes Mulder, and Van der Westhuizen to lend the shove. They're pushing New Zealand back. Well, that was a great scrum from South Africa and a huge psychological advantage. Francois Pienaar and his forwards will be heartened by that big shove. Dead quiet in the stadium. Stransky again. Well, 21 minutes gone then with those South African thrusts in the midfield. Stransky's got lots of time. Can he get it straight? Yes, he's got it. South Africa guys. Once again, New Zealand decide to go left, but this is Mertens' drop. It's there. The situation is that New Zealand lead by those 3 points then, 12 points to 9. And Stransky this time has got this kick of immense importance for his country. This is his kick of great importance from Stransky. Yes, he's got it. Van der Westhuizen, Stransky looks for the drop. Has he got it? Yes, it's over. Goes in. That is it. The final whistle then. South Africa win this country.
One of the most emotive conclusions to any sporting tournament, punctuated by Nelson Mandela taking to the field clad in a Springboks shirt and cap for the trophy presentation. It is a moment that has rightly left an indelible mark on Rugby World Cup history. England-South Africa at the 2007 World Cup was not the final most expected when the tournament had begun 6 weeks previously. The Springboks were firm favourites to win the title, their 36-0 victory over England in the group stages reaffirming their superiority over the Northern Hemisphere nation. But in a one-off game of 80 minutes, anything was possible, as the English had shown against both Australia and France.
Need plenty of time as well. Closed down very quickly there by Francois Steyn, who's actually the youngest man on the pitch. Matthew Tate, the second youngest. Steyn just 20 years old. But Percy Montgomery, 93 points at the top of the leaderboard in terms of his overall points, makes very sure that South Africa... Well, swing low, sweet chariots, being sung around the stadium here in Saint-Denis, northern Paris, as Johnny Wilkinson gets his first attempt at putting England on the scoreboard. Wilkinson. Perfect. That was a brilliant...
I think it was, just sort of stepped on his foot as he went past that.
You can't afford to make those mistakes in any game, let alone a World Cup final. Montgomery maintains his 100% record here tonight. Extra 3 points would mean they've got to score at least one try. Certainly score 6 points to get on level terms. So the perfect time for Percy Montgomery to slot this one over.
Yeah, I think South Africa will be happy with 3 points if they get it, but they should really have had a try out of this passage of play, I think.
Montgomery for South Africa makes no mistake.
Well, a rueful smile on the face of Mike Catt there, but oh my goodness, that would have turned this game around and up on its head.
Well, there was a potential 7 points on offer there for England to put the defending champions in the lead.
And I have to say, possibly South Africa lucky that they haven't got a man in the sin bin either. They were under so much pressure there, and they're coming back for the Johnny Wilkinson penalty, but they could have easily been reduced to 14 men as well.
Well, Montgomery's got a 100% record so far. Wilkinson. Oh, just scrapes off the post.
Well, no, he's down on his knees, but I think he was protesting that Juan Smith was on top of him and he couldn't get away from it.
So Percy Montgomery, 3 penalty attempts in the first half, all successful. Can he start his second half campaign with equal success? This to put South Africa 6 points ahead. Inch perfect. Young Francois Steyn yet to get on the scorecard here. He hit a penalty against England here a few weeks ago in the pool game. And this one again has tremendous length. But the question has to be asked, has young Steyn got the accuracy for the 3 points that South Africa want? It's high and it's long and it's straight. That is a big score on the brink of history. They're about to become world champions. And just as England did 4 years ago, right on the stroke of full time, they kick it into touch. And John Smith and his team are the winners.
Not as convincing as their win over England earlier in the tournament, and but for a blade of white grass it could have been such a different match. But the Springboks were victorious once more, and once again on merit, as the Rugby World Cup again honoured the best and most consistent team in the tournament.
In the biggest game of all. The last time these two met at a Rugby World Cup was in the 2007 final, where the Springboks ended victors in a tryless 15-6 tussle.
Showing they're going to be physical tonight.
Here he is, Pollard. This time around, though, he's pushed it across to the right.
And there he's delighted, and it's a gimme 3 points to South Africa, and they deserve this after the opening 7 minutes of play.
Pollard with a chip shot, nails the first 3 on the board.
Just to knock it back. But this was the carry from Laws. Gets over the gain line, just head on the wrong side. Knee to the head, Mabambi.
Now on Farrell, the skip, juicing the clock, and then locking us up.
So much pressure on this side, number 18 for England. Just the power of Marks pops up. There he goes.
Pollard takes the score, and with that penalty goal becomes Pollard drawing it back. Pollard has...
Oh, they just cannot cope. This England pack with the power. The beast on this near side against Dan Cole. He's had a torrid afternoon.
This to make it a 6-point game. Pollard! Andre Pollard's hardest shot at the poles tonight, the longest. He has goes. This to stay in the fight. 9 points, the biggest deficit they've had tonight. To be down against, and up steps the skip to make it 18 points by his boot.
Coming in on the side to clean.
This to take 3 off the deficit, and he just towards LaRue. Good tackle. A great tackle it was from Wilson. McPimpy putting him behind for look how the arm, back to Makazole, McPimpy, oh my! Pops up for the toy, here comes Cheslin Colby bounces towards the fence, beats one, still going, Cheslin Colby, South Africa, the World Cup! At a World Cup to lose a pool game and go on and lift the biggest prize of them all! South Africa are World Cup winners in 20...
World Cup's first trip to Asia as much as we have.
Title, Sia Khaleesi already a captain and winner back in 2019. Sam Cane also a World Cup winner in 2015. Well, doesn't come much bigger, that's for sure. New Zealand are right.
Okay, on you.
With the new laws in the game in the last 12 months, it was bound to happen at one of the big matches at this Rugby World Cup.
You've got a feel for Sam Cane there, devastated on the sideline. With the high tackle protocol and guidelines, it is the correct key decision.
Pollard, for the moment, can't miss. It spits away. New Zealand desperately trying to rip it back from the box. It's gone down. Who's coming up with it? That might be it. South Africa fulfill their destiny as history makers.
South Africa are the world champions.
Is he not the world